Hi, welcome to Readings of Luz, where I don't predict your future, but I do channel what the cards show me for your zodiac in the month. This is a timeless reading that's channeled balance, truth, and healing. So take what resonates and let go what doesn't. Timeless, meaning we're changing every day. So what might resonate today might not resonate with you tomorrow, and vice versa. Therefore, if you feel depressed or anxious, I've been told watching this monthly video a few times can bring more clarity, so play this in the background and start it from the timestamp in the description to skip this intro. I do not judge you. Tarot is a little uncomfortable, but after all, we're simply walking mirrors wanting to see what we want to see. So with that being said, please give my video a like and subscribe to support my channel. Let's get started. Hi Scorpio, this is your monthly reading for December. Let's get 4 cards here for you. For Scorpio, December 2022. The World, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. We're going to get some clarity on each card. But straight off the bat, I'm sensing that you have been what feels like on top of your game. Seems like you have everything that you've ever wanted, everything that it feels like everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. You have, if you're in a family, everything's been going smoothly with that. If you're in a job that you really like, everything's been going smoothly with that. You're also dealing with either a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, doesn't have to be, but whatever you're dealing with, it has been teaching you. If it's not a person, this could be a job or something that you really love, like a hobby or a dream of yours, or just a new way of carrying yourself in December. But whatever is happening in December is teaching you how to really see how you carry yourself every single day. Because with the King of Pentacles, I'm also getting that your day-to-day routine still needs a little bit more fine-tuning, because even though you feel like you have everything that you want, still somehow something within you is feeling imbalanced, which can be a little confusing, because it's like you have the family, you have the job, you have the partner, you have everything you need, yet there's still something that your ego, and when I say ego, I mean the part of you that society sees you as, the part of you that society sees you as. You feel like something is lacking in that area, like you feel like you still want more, or you still need more improvement with your day-to-day routine. So what does that look like? Does it look like you want a new car, want a new house, want your home to look a little, like renovate your homes, change the look of your style? Doesn't matter. There's a lot of what seems like you're still trying to learn. And if you're dealing with a fire sign, this fire sign is making you look at your past. And if you're not dealing with a fire sign, something or someone is making you look at your past and see how maybe before you didn't handle your ego in the right way. Maybe you fell under pressure and decided to do things, move a certain way, make decisions in your day-to-day routine that maybe now you're just like, well, I don't want to be like that. I don't want that. You know, I thought I wanted this car that I got in the past, but now that I have it and I've had it, I don't want it, you know. Take it as it resonates. But the universe for your advice is telling you, hey, like, you just need to continue to keep giving. Don't be afraid to give. Don't be afraid to donate. Donate your time, your energy, your resources. Don't feel like it'll deplete you. If anything, the universe is saying, right, December is the time to give, because that is going to help you reinvent yourself. Because when you give, people look at you in a certain way, society looks at you in a certain way, which can help you see yourself in a new way. And I'm not saying give just to receive that. I think giving is a great way to selflessly improve your mood, selflessly improve your day-to-day routine, because it feels good, you know? Like if you are around someone who really needs help, and that could be as easy as someone can't open the door for themselves at a store, and you open the door for them and they thank you, you know, that little moment can make you feel really good. So really it's just like, what can you do within the next even 6 months, the next 6 weeks, doesn't have to be 6, the next moment of your life, what can you do to really bring balance to your life? The universe is really asking you to figure that out for yourself. But there is a little bit of imbalance within your day-to-day routine with you and a partner, or with you and work, or just you and yourself, or you and everything. We're gonna get some clarity. Let's get some clarity on the world, because even though you're coming in super strong, like, you know what, I have the team I need, I have everything that I need, I have everything that I need, even though there's still some things that you want that you don't have, you still know that you have everything that you need. But let's get some clarity on the world here for Scorpio. We got this, the 5 of Pentacles. There is a part of you that is learning. And if you're not learning this, the universe is saying, hey, you need to start catching yourself being this way and thinking that life sucks. And when it does suck, well, that's just the way it is. And no. And when I say life, I mean like people around you, circumstances, situations, even your resources. So this can be work or a relationship. If something doesn't go your way, and you know what, I don't even think it's something that doesn't go your way. I think you've been carrying yourself, at least for the past 5 years, you've been carrying yourself in this way of like, there is no hope. The only person who can really help me is me. And like, woe is me, right? And no judgment, Scorpio. I think you're right. The only person who can help you is you. But at the end of the day, if you carry yourself that way, people around you who really love you, that team that we were talking about, they're going to look at you, people who look up to you, and they're going to follow your steps. They're going to think, you know what? Like, even though we have this Scorpio in our life that we love, Scorpio's right. The world, there is no hope. The only person who can help me is not this Scorpio, it's just me. And if you have a team in your life, you would want them to know that you are there to help them, that you are there to be a pillar for them, just like they can be for you. And maybe that's what you need to remind yourself, that yeah, maybe once upon a time there was a time where it was hard, life was hard, it felt like no one was there to help you. But now I think most of you are learning to let go of this, and some of you guys are still stuck. But I think a lot of you guys are learning how to let go of this pessimistic way of thinking in this reality. It's not even just thoughts and emotions. It's ways of acting, you know. Maybe once upon a time you were a bit more aggressive with people around you, a bit more vocal about how negative life can be and how you see life as a negative way. You've been couching yourself to do that with your team and those around you. Let's get some clarity on the King of Wands here for Scorpio. If they're dealing with a fire sign, or if it's just a passion of theirs, something that they love, or if it's their ego that their society is making them look at. King of Wands here for Scorpio. We got the 3 of Swords. Now, it's hard to see how you've been carrying yourself, or okay, so if this is a person, this person has been teaching you how the only person who's getting in the way is you, because all they want is to love you. That's what I'm getting, like, intuitively, which is funny because the 3 of Swords is not about that. The 3 of Swords is someone who's really, really hurt. Someone who feels like their heart, it has been torn. But even though this person may feel like that, they still love you. They still see how how they want a future with you, how they want to be with you, and how they see so much value in the relationship with you. But it is fueled because of this pain, and this can be because of something that happened in their life with a 3-party situation, if that happened, or this is just something that they've been struggling with, that they're trying to work over, and trying to help themselves through helping you with seeing that, you know what, even though life is hard, even though both of you have a whole family, whole audience looking at what you guys are doing, it's still possible to reinvent yourself and love your guys' selves in a new way. Now, if this isn't a person, I think this is you and your ego. There's a version of you that everyone looks up to, and then there's a version of you that is when you're alone. And I think the version of you that is being seen is very fueled by the pain that you've gone through. I think, once again, back to what we were saying from before, you're learning to let this go. I think there was a 3-party situation that you were involved in, or someone else was involved in, that hurt you in the past. It doesn't matter. You're still holding on to it. Your ego is still holding on to it, even though when you're alone, you don't really think about it. It's only when you're maybe with this fire sign, or when you're around people and you have to, play the part of being this person who has it all going on, that has everything under control, when really, when that is triggered, you are reminded of how, when you've done that before, you've been hurt. Your trust has been broken, right? So it can go many ways for many of you. So with the King of Pentacles here for composite energies between you and this person, or you and this ego of yours, let's see. King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here for Scorpio? We got 2 of Wands. Yeah, I think I'm getting with you and this person. If it is with you and this person, you both have gone through so much. What seems like both of you guys have gone through the trenches, but you guys are such a good team. You guys really are made for one another. I think, yeah, both of your guys' behavior with your day-to-day routine. When I say routine, it's like literally from when you both wake up to how you act at your job separately, how you guys act at your when you guys are together, like the ego part, along with how you guys have carried yourself since childhood up until now. Like, I think both of you guys are still figuring that side out within you separately, but you guys are doing it in a way that when you guys are together, it can cause imbalance, because one of you guys are in a different page and the other is in a different page, right? Both of you guys are in different pages. And this is because both of you guys are still learning to balance that conversation within you. I want to tell you, Scorpio, that this person loves you very much and they will follow wherever you go. So if you are thinking pessimistic, they will think pessimistic, or hide it by being optimistic, but really be taking in what you're giving. And then when you're acting optimistic, that pessimistic that they took from you earlier will come out in that moment. Very wishy-washy, and I'm not blaming everything on you. I think, like I said, they're learning as well. But I think at the end of the day, you have most of the power here with this relationship. Now, if you're single, this is the universe telling you that because you're still carrying so much of your trauma in the past, instead of looking at it as in, oh my gosh, I've gone through so much shit, instead of looking at it like that every single day, maybe look at it as in, wow, I've been through so much. I can't wait to see how my strength, the lessons that I've learned, are going to take me in the future, because that's where the imbalance is happening. It's like you have days where you're good. You wake up, you're good. That conversation within you is healthy. Yeah, you've gone through a lot of shit, but you know the team you have, you know where you're going, you know what you have to give out, blah, 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 blah. You know how to handle it, right? In other words, you know how to handle it. And then there are days where you're just like, no, life is hard. This is just the way it is. And then you're just continuously feeding yourself that because you've been through so much. The universe is saying, hey, whatever is going on, whether you're in a relationship or not, whatever is going on, the inner dialogue within you which is the version of the ego that everyone else sees, the version of you that is at the end of the day part of you, the one that has gained and accumulated all these lessons, and then the part of you that is the soul, the one that is connected to everything, the one that just, the conscious part of you that just, or subconscious part of you that just wakes up, breathes without even really realizing it, that part of you that is just alive and is just one with everything. That conversation between those two needs to be fine-tuned through your day-to-day routine. So what does that look like for you? Do you need to put a sticky note on your mirror when you wake up, so every time you see yourself in the mirror, you remind that ego part of you that, you know what, no, there's a bigger picture here. So you just need to find different ways to help you go into the right track. So let's get one more card here to clarify the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles here from advice from the universe is saying, hey, you need to balance your life through this conversation, through giving more. Don't be afraid to give more of your time, money, resources, energy to others that need it, to others that ask for it, to others that can benefit from it. One more card here. We got the Five of Wands. Now, I think maybe once upon a time you gave what we're saying now, right? You gave some of your time, energy, whatever, that you gave something to someone, whether that be an opinion, whether that be an actual move or something, and it caused drama because then you had other people give you your 2 cents with how you're giving, with how you're moving, with how you're expressing your way of giving. And the universe is saying that was once upon a time ago, just like the Five of Pentacles earlier. That was once upon a time. You've gained the lessons. You have. So for the next 5 years, learn to, whenever you give, to accept what people might say. Like, accept it and let it go instead of hearing it or thinking that, you know what, if I give, people might say this, and not doing it, or doing it anyway but still keeping that voice within you of being like, well, people might say this though because I did that. You know, it's like, it doesn't matter. Accept what people might say and let it go. At the end of the day, the only person who can really judge you is God. And if you don't believe in God, the only entity who can judge you is the universe. And the universe doesn't care to judge you. The universe is you. God is you. So the only one who can judge you is you. So really, just continue to give in whatever that looks like. Let us get a life purpose oracle deck, oracle card, to give us advice here on what we should be doing, focusing on to keep ourselves in the right track. School. You don't have to go to school, but the answers you are seeking involve going to school. Or maybe just read up on and educate yourself on things that you feel like might help your journey. For example, there was a part of my life personally where I felt a little lost with my conversation with the idea of God. So I got really into self-help books. I got really into spiritualism. I even got into learning about psychedelics. I even got learning into the idea of life after death. I did a lot of research, a lot of listening to podcasts and documentaries and interviews of very important people, and reading to really help me clarify and strengthen the fogginess and just misunderstanding and confusion of parts of me that I needed. So what does that look like for you, Scorpio? If that is literally going to school for something that will help you clarify something in your life, then go to school for something. If it's just literally learning about a topic or something to help you move through your day-to-day life in a way that is like, okay, now because I've been taking the time to learn about this, is why I feel a little bit more lighter, why I feel a little bit more sure in myself and in what I believe. So what does that look like for you? You can only answer that, and that's that. I hope this helped you, Scorpio. I will talk to you guys soon, and thank you.